toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Buys a little extra time. Crosses to 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the board. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Turner. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up for it.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Quickly complete. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Davidson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Moore. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him.
Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Turner. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And as he throws, and they're not quite in rhythm there, it's incomplete. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. The Tigers get enough to move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And he's still running after the move. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The give on the inside. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll ride Davis here. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
The Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Turner. Bringing the heat. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And so a huge gain is negated by an illegal forward pass. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense might bring the house here. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Is on its way. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Buying some time. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Fleming. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This has been a dominant performance by the Clemson defense. They have kept the offense in reverse all day. The great defensive legends would be proud.
Oh, they would be stoked. I mean, just to have a complete performance. The defensive line shutting down the run, making sure you can't get any kind of run game going. The secondary being locked down, linebackers flying around. It's been a complete performance, and it's been complete domination.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Noles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Turner. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm. throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Here's a heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him. They've been...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And This is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked. The coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. This game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Pocket breaking down. Got some room headed to the goal line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They want to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Florida State.
After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He wants it all. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of